Have you ever upgraded your phone just because your old one couldn't keep up anymore? If so, did you know that by doing so, you unlocked the secret to awe-inspiring memory, metabolism, and energy? Well, let me explain. Your smartphone is a powerful supercomputer, a complex system of code and hardware working together seamlessly. Well, at least that's how it starts out. We all know the longer you use your phone, the slower it gets. The code from your new Angry Birds game interacts with the code from that new social media app, which interacts with the code of the photos you just added of your nephew falling into the cake at your cousin's wedding. Every keystroke, every swipe, inputs code into that phone. And sometimes those interactions overload your old processor and an app crashes, or your once blazing phone slows to a painstaking crawl. So how does knowing that give you awe-inspiring memory, metabolism, and energy? Well, your body's a lot like that smartphone. It's also a complex system of code and hardware working seamlessly together, at least that's how it starts out. But like a smartphone, our bodies wear down over time. We're constantly inputting new code, from the food we eat, to the air we breathe, to the light in our rooms and everyday stresses that we put ourselves through. All of it is constantly programming and reprogramming our body. We can reprogram larger muscles through working out, or a spare tire with a few lines of donut code. All of that code interacting with each other means eventually we get bogged down. Our brains aren't as sharp. We have a harder time waking up in the morning. We put on weight. We need our bodies to be the smartphone straight out of the box, but they become more like the one we all have shoved away in a junk drawer. New research has confirmed that this is not a software problem, meaning it's not simply about trying harder or not being smart enough or something that's just part of, quote, who you are. This is a hardware issue. Which is great news. You don't have to accept these things as simply part of getting older. You can upgrade your hardware. So why don't we? Well, scientists have been searching for years for that answer. But this isn't simply replacing a processor. Your processor is something called your microbiome, which is a vast army of bacteria that control your immune systems. And your battery is something called mitochondria, and you don't have just one. You have a few trillion powering you. Think of these like mini engines converting chemical fuel into energy to run your entire body. They also produce the materials that allow your cells to communicate. So every time your brain begins searching for an answer, or focusing, or recalling a memory, that's them at work. And yes, they also happen to be the only place inside your body that can burn fat, so you can blame them for your slowing metabolism. Unfortunately, over time, most of these important processes can't keep up with the workload. And eventually, you start to feel sluggish, foggy, or out of shape. So if upgrading these processes is the secret to awe-inspiring memory, metabolism, and energy, what can you do? For the past 100 years, the best answer science could provide was supplements. Unfortunately, that was like fighting an out-of-control fire in your body with nothing but a Dixie cup. When your phone gets bogged down, you have two options: replace the phone or hack the processes to work like they were designed to. Well, replacing your body is not an option. But is it possible to hack the processes to work like they were designed to? Well, a few years ago, some scientists discovered something big, like Nobel Prize big. They discovered biohacking is possible. In fact, with the right natural compounds, our systems can be dialed back up. Our patented technology furthered the science in nutrigenomics and led to a flurry of research and publications from groups like Harvard, Ohio State, ABC Primetime, the National Institute on Aging, American Heart Association, American Journal of Physiology, Circulation, LSU, and more, all confirming the power of nutrigenomics to flip the switches in our genes. In other words, when you biohack your body so that your cells work like they're supposed to, your entire body's like Mario on that star thing. You have incredible energy, you have awe-inspiring memory and clarity, and the metabolism that your body deserves. It's a game changer. You feel like nothing can bring you down, not spinning turtles, man-eating plants, or giant bolts with mean faces. The suckers are bouncing off you and you're like, no big deal, got this. That's how you feel every day. Nutrigenomics is now being utilized by elite athletes, CEOs, and serious biohackers to gain an edge. Sad part is, there are millions of people going through life right now not having any idea what life is like on the Super Mario Bros. Star thingy. They don't know what it's like to feel like a bag of awesome all day. So at LifeVantage, we sculpted a simple nutrigenomics starter kit to help you almost immediately get the benefits of mental clarity and focus, healthy metabolism, and increased energy. Things so vital, we call the kit our Vitality Stack. If you watch this far, chances are you're a biohacker at heart. So be one, put it to the test, discover what it's like to be Mario, to catch a glimpse of your potential, to have awe-inspiring memory, metabolism, and energy. But look, maybe that slowed-down iPhone 4 is your thing. Who are we to judge? But just think, if you love the feeling of a new phone, imagine how you'd love the feeling of a brain and body that work like they're supposed to. Because when you have that, there's no limit to what you can achieve. So get your Vitality Stack today and find out what it feels like to unlock your memory, metabolism, and energy. Let's see what's possible for you.